3 minutes. I'll give you the cue. I'm just gonna say. Keep it tight, darling. Too far. Time. You. I'm going to give you my laptop. Welcome to Galetti. This auction has officially started. Thank you. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Galetti. My name is Joff van Rennen, and I will be conducting the auction this afternoon. If you're still standing outside registering, please make your way inside. This auction has officially started. Thank you for coming this afternoon from across the country, around Cape Town. Quite a few telephone bidders coming in today as well, so please bear with us as we hammer down 10 of the best properties in and around today. This auction has officially started. On behalf of the entire Galetti team, welcome to the Kalani Country. You can play your music if you want to, James, whenever you're ready. Welcome to the George in Cape Town. It's going to be a busy afternoon. 10 properties to get through this afternoon. Should take us about 45, 60 minutes or so. Sit down, relax, have something to eat, have something to drink outside, enjoy the balcony, and enjoy the next hour or so with us. We'd like to thank the opportunity and thank our attorneys for coming through this afternoon. We'd like to welcome web attorneys from Claremont Consulting, Conveyancing, etc., etc. They're here. They're incredibly expensive, but all consulting work while you're in the Galetti auction room is free, and that does expire once you leave the room. So please abuse them as much as possible. The ladies are here. They are a female-only team, so you can trust them. There's no men at the attorney at all. They add every one of our auctions. Thank you for joining us, web attorneys as well. Registrations are still taking place. If you're outside, please join us inside. Obviously, if you don't have that reg fee or your credit card or your FICA documents on you, you will not be bidding on this afternoon's auction. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 telephone bidders coming in this afternoon. A few properties that are deceased estate, a few properties and people in our bidders that are out of town or sitting in meetings. They will be stepping out for a few minutes to bid on the properties as well. You're welcome to view the registrations exactly. They're the same as you have done as well. Thank you for taking the time out today. We have our online platform bidders today, telephone bidders, as well as a few proxy bidders and our live bidders in the room at the George Hotel in Cape Town. Please know that all registrations have taken place exactly the same as yours in the room. If you want to view any FICA documents at any time, all documents are at a reg table outside or a telephonic bidding table on the right-hand side with the boss handing them. The national auction manager is here for compliance reasons, Itai, so please, if you don't focus, you won't get paid. Please know they've registered exactly the same as you. All documents are open for inspection at any time you may deem fit. Please make sure you make use of the QR code that is up on the big screen. Just point your camera at the QR code. The electronic catalog in a PDF format will pop up on your screen. If you haven't got a catalog outside, just point your cameras at the QR code. It's online, it's on site, a digital auction house. At any time you wish, you can view the entire catalog if you haven't downloaded the app as well. Please make sure you use the QR code anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be going through the rules of auction briefly as well, just so that everybody understands what they can and cannot do, just for compliance reasons as well. Please understand, Thursday the 8th, I think it's the 8th today? Thursday the 9th of May at the George Hotel in Cape Town. That is our date, time, and venue of the auction. On behalf of Galetti Corp Industrial Pty Limited, the auction hereby declares as follows. The auction will be conducted in accordance with Section 45. I think you can turn me up a bit. Thank you, James. Of the Consumer Tax number 68 of 2008, number section 65 of the CPA, and regulations 18 to 33 of the CPA hereby confirms that these rules of auction comply with section 45 of the CPA and the regulations thereto. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to commencement of the auction. I think we need to check on that as well. I think it's 5 days. As a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they've been granted adequate time and access to these rules of auction. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. The total cost of the auction, conduct the auction as follows, 1,480,000 rands. Thank you, Wesley. Right of admission of the auction is reserved, and the auctioneer reserves the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at their sole discretion. Highly unlikely today, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's following the law. The auction will commence at the published time, will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons in general to take part in that auction. There are a couple of latecomers that have switched from live to online, I beg your pardon, to telephone bidders. We will be assisting them on the floor and online and on the telephones as we go through. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and a 5-day confirmation period in favor of the seller or of signature by the purchase of the auction sale agreement or the confirmation period in favor of our sellers and in quite a few cases the executors. With regards to any lot which is subject to reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid on or behalf of the seller or auctioneer. The auction is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding that reserve price. However, such provision is not applicable to auction without reserve. In the sale in respect of any lot completes when the auctioneer announces its completion or the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The CPA provides in section 45.2 that when goods are put up for sale by public auction in lots, each lot is, unless there is evidence to the contrary, regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. We do have 1 or 2 lots that are either next to each other. In fact, I think they're both next to each other. We will announce them as our bidders. We have 2 of them. We will announce them as our bidders deem fit. We do have separate bidders on 2 of them. And then we have one developer who wants both properties together. We'll announce them with permission from Wesley and our buyers exactly how we're going to do them when those lots come up. In compliance with Regulation 26.2, anyone that tends to bid at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to commencement of the auction, and such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Act number 38 of 2001 or FICA. In respect of an establishment and verification of the identity of the person or persons, they must sign the registration entry. The auctioneer may, in his or her sole and absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite FICA requirements have been satisfied and met, and in terms of which the auction may refuse to allow any person or persons to register at that auction. As far as we know, everybody has required to meet those FICA. They have met the FICA requirements. Everybody is registered as they've walked in. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic entity must produce a letter of authority that expressly authorizes such a bid on behalf of that person in accordance with Regulation 26 of 3. The auctioneer shall compile a bidder's record and a vendor's roll in accordance with the regulations. The bidder's record shall be available for inspection at any time, free of charge, and the vendor's roll required acceptance will be available for inspection during the normal business hours at the offices and premises of Galetti. All prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit of $100,000 in order to successfully register as a participant in this auction. The deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. Please be aware the auctioneer has a trust account into which all monies will be paid for the bidder of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read and understand the rules of auction and the auction sale agreement prior to the commencement of the auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction if they are successful. Any person registered for the auction may object to these rules of auction to the commencement of the auction as well, and such objection shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Any objections online? Any objections live in the room? Thank you. We shall proceed. The bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to the commencement of the auction as contemplated in terms of Regulation 28.5 of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner or physical inspection pursuant to the applicable laws at that time. In terms of Section 55.1 of the CPA, goods are sold puts toots as is, with no guarantee or warranties expressed or implied by the auctioneers. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder have inspected the goods and all lots and assets, and they have satisfied themselves with the condition of the assets for which they're bidding on. Please be aware the conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer myself, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction if it is required to do so in accordance with Regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. We do have a few corporate disposals. We have a few deceased estates as well. Bless you, sir. Please be aware. I'll announce it. The executors are here. Some of the heirs are here as well. They want to confirm as soon as possible, if not today. Each purchase acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, the purchase shall be liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable. Each purchase acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, as I said before, value-added tax is applicable and or transfer, never both. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully high bids for the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the hammer has fallen. The highest bidder on any lot shall be obliged and obligated to sign the auctioneer sale agreement on the day on which such bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledges have accredited themselves therewith as well. Thank you. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auctioneer sale agreement of sale as contemplated by this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserve the right to take whatever steps may be available to it in law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. The auctioneer, in respect of any bid upon, shall pay, I beg your pardon, not the auctioneer, the highest bidder, let me rephrase that. The highest bidder, in respect of any bid upon, shall pay a buyer's premium, auctioneer's buyer's commission of 10% plus VAT of 1.5% over and above the bid price. Please be aware. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer. The auctioneer also hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules have been amended, that these rules of auction read out constitute the amended version. They've been signed by the auctioneer, myself, Joff and Renan, representing Galetti Auctions. So please sit back, relax. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. We do have 10 properties to get through this afternoon. Should take us 45 minutes to about an hour to get through. Please be aware. We do have our sellers in the room as well. They are here to confirm as soon as possible. Obviously, in the Galetti case at deceased estates, we do have a 5 or 14 days in the executor's favor. 5, thank you. We have 5 days on that. The executors are here. They are serious sellers. We have to wind up those estates as quickly as you can. They want to confirm this afternoon. So please do not phone us tomorrow morning. Said I should have bid, I wanted to bid, I didn't bid. My wife wouldn't let me. My bank manager wouldn't let me. My partner in crime wouldn't let me. It probably will be too late. Do not phone Galetti tomorrow morning. Those auctions will probably be confirmed this afternoon or this evening. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the rules of auction. If there are any questions, just politely raise your hand. One of the Galetti staff will gladly answer any of your questions. It's 10,000 Rand a question, and that advice does expire once you leave the room as well. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the rules of auction. We get up on the big screen, please. Up on the big screen. We're going to start with lot number 1. This is 161 Victoria Road in Southfield. Tenanted mixed-use investment, 161 Victoria Road, Southfield, lot number 1, ladies and gents. There we have it. Thank you, Tim, for handling the property. Got an old picture of you, Tim, in the catalogue. Earth size. This is an asset development at grand size. GLA 1,582 square meters. Gross income currently on the property. Projected gross, current gross. Pardon? 460 net. Projected is 880 for the next financial year. It is general business 1. This is not VAT registered. Tenanted mixed-use investment 4. Retail tenant in Southfield. The leases expire. Is it one tenant? Several tenants. Several tenants. Leases expire in 2026 and 2027. Zone GB1. 3-phase power. Truck access as well to your assets as well. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The main drive, Victoria Road, pretty much on your building, on a corner as well. Strong frontage, strong traffic as well. We already have it opening with a lot, please, ladies and gentlemen. The opening bid stands on the Saturday at 2 million to go. 2 million to go. Any other bid have it is selling it 2. Have it at 2 1/4. Now it's your man's in. At 2 million, any other bid have it is selling it. Have it ready. You're ready, you're in, sir. At 2 million, have it at 2. Have it lot number 1. Have it is selling it 2. 2 selling it 2 now. At 2 million, have it at 2. Have it at 2. In I hit it again, sir. I would have at 2.5. At 2 million, have it at 2.5. GLA 1,582. Have it at 2.5 million to go now. At 2 million, have it at 2.5. Have it at 5. Selling it 5 now. At 2,500,000, 275. Wesley, your man's in. At 2,750,000, have it at 275, 75 now. At 2,750,000, I'll take more. I can't take 50,000s. The property is worth way more than that. At 2,750,000, speak to me again, Itai. See if you want to jump back in. I'm not sure. At 275, 555 now. At 2,750,000, Wesley, where's your man? 275, first call. At 2,750,000, have it selling at 275 now. Second call. That's twice. Is she out? Itai. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. 2,750,000. Selling it out now. Lot number 1. All selling it out. Have it at 275. Congratulations, sir. Sold it at 2,750,000. Property sold. Next up, please, lot number 2. The lot number 2 is 120 St. George's Street. There she stands. High street retail and hospitality opportunity. It's great as she goes. Wesley's property, thank you. GLA, almost 500 square meters. Property is currently vacant. Would be suitable owner-occupier or lease it out with Galetti Rentals as fast as you can. Zone Business 2. No VAT on this property, Wesley, is that correct? No VAT. You don't get to pay it this time. Please be aware this is part of a deceased estate. We're taking instructions from the executor herein. Thank you, sir, for entrusting us with your assets. High street retail hospitality opportunity. Please be aware. 1 retail shop, 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms as well. Air conditioning and fiber on site. And it is across the street from Jubilee Square and Jetty. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the deceased estate and the executors, the family, we auction off already, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 2, please. Lot number 2. Ready, have it. Opening with the lot, please. Opening with the lot, please. At 4 million to go now. 4 million opening bid. Have it, have it, have it, have it, 4, selling it 4 now. At 4 million, have it, it is a cease to sale. It has to be sold. At 4 million opening bid. Have it, 4, selling it 4 now. At 4 million, pardon, have it, pardon. I'll take 375 if you wish, sir. We're selling on behalf of the executor. 3, have it, 4 million, yes or no, have it, 4, 4, selling it 4 now. And the opening bid stands, ladies and gentlemen, have it, we're taking instructions from executor, and we must sell it today. Have it, 4, selling it, have it, opening bid at 4 million now. Prime opportunities, deceased estate. You could be in by the have it, 4, selling it 4 now. Pardon, no problem. Have it at 4 million. Have it, go over to 4. Have it long. Have it at 4 now. For 4 million. Huge GLA. Great frontage on the property. Number 120 St. George's Street. Where do you see deceased estates? In the middle of Cape Town. Business 2 zoning. Have it selling at 4. Have it selling at 4 now. At the opening bid stands. Have it at 4. Opening bid at 4 million. Ladies and gentlemen. Have it selling it. Lot number 2 with the opening bid at 4. Have it at 4. Have it selling at 4 now. Have it. Pardon? Now we're going down. Well, we can't go down. There's not a Chinese auction. We go bidding ascends, doesn't descend, go down. Opening bid, have it at 4 million, ladies and gentlemen. Have it at 4, selling it 4 now. At the opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, we want to confirm this today. We want to confirm it now. Opening bid at 4 million. Any of it, have it, selling it 4 now. Opening bid, have it quickly, Wesley. Have it, selling it 4. There's the property, 335. That's the urban, 495 squares. No, phone the bank, phone the seller. Have it opening bid stand. Have it at 4. Have it at 4. On 120 St. George's Street. Where will you find a deceased estate on St. George's Street? The opening bid still stands. We'll speak to the executor now. Have it. Phone the family as well. What does our seller say? Any of it go? Have it at 4. Selling it 4 now. 120 St. George's. Vacant occupation. Retail shop. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Air conditioning, fibre on site as well. Across the street from Jubilee Square and Jenny, the bid stands. Opening bid with me. Heading over to go. Have it at 4. Selling it. Have it at 4 now. At the opening bid. Have it selling. Ladies and gentlemen, fair warning. Opening bids now. Where are we, Wesley? 3.2. Take instructions from our seller. Can I take it? What? We'll take it, ladies and gentlemen, 3,200,000 now. At 3.2, it's on the floor in Cape Town. Have it selling at 3,200,000 rands. At 3, have it 3.25555, selling at 5 now. At 3,200,000 on the phone with the seller, gentlemen. Any offer to go, selling at 3.2. You are getting vacant occupation on a Biz 2 property at 120 St. George's Street, 3,200,000 now. At 3.2 once. 3.2 twice. Second call, ladies and gentlemen. All in, all done. Fair warning on the floor in Cape Town. Online, nothing on the floor. Live in Cape Town at 3,200,000. Thank you, sir. Sold it at 3,200,000. We'll take that bid under confirmation. Next up, please, lot number 3. Let's go to St. Helena Bay. We have 2 properties, Wesley. Number 76, 5th Lane, and number 74, 5th Lane, St. Helena Bay. Jess and Tyra from our Johannesburg office have been handling the property. Thank you, ladies. You are getting vacant occupation on both these properties. Please be aware this is residential. We're dealing with residential properties, no VAT applicable here. Residential development opportunity, prime land on Shelley Point Estate. 5 minutes from Henry's Pool Beach, 5 minutes from St. Helena Bay Harbour. Can be sold individually or one lot, West, is that correct? Individually, we'll give the bidders the choice whether they want one or both at that price. We already have an opening with the lot, please, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Johannesburg, for handling the lots. We have opening bids a lot, please, ladies and gentlemen. Opening bid a lot, please, at 500,000 apiece. You're bidding per lot today, one or both. 500,000. Any other bid ever selling at 555, selling at 500,000 now. At 500,000, ladies and gentlemen, must be somebody who wants to go up the west coast. Is it west or east? That's what I thought. It's a different Shelley, I think, near Mossel Bay. At 500,000, any other guy selling at 555, 500,000 now. At 500, it is for each, ladies and gentlemen. At 500,000, 500 apiece, 74 and 76. At 555, have we have it at 500,000. Is there no interest in the mark on the Shelley Point? No interest around about the 500,000 part, ladies and gentlemen. Must have. I can't take less than that, ladies and gents. Cannot take less. Are we sure? 500,000 apiece. No bids. Please speak to one of the Galetti staff immediately after the auction. They will be switching that to a private treaty basis. Number 76, number 74, St. Helena, please speak to Wesley or the Johannesburg office as soon as you can. Lot number 5. Let's move back to Cape Town. 254 Main Road to Kai. Tom's property. Got 565 squares of GLA on the asset. Approximately gross projected income 600,000 rands. Is that correct? It is, thank you. Res 1 with consent use on the assets. No VAT on this property. Fully tenanted, mixed use, reduced asset zoning. Residence 1. Anchor tenant, help the rural child bookshop. Thank you very much. And zone res 1. 2 retail outlets, 3 residential units, 2 bed, 1 bath. Very, very high foot traffic. You can see it, ladies and gentlemen. Consumer HQ's right across the road. There's your school as well. You sandwich between a school node, commercial node as well on the main road. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go, please. Any over to go now. We have it opening with the asset, please. At 4 million to go now. 4 million, any over to have it, selling it 4. Have we have it at 4? 4, selling it 4 now. 4,100,000, thank you, sir. Have we have it at 4.111. Have it, we have it at 100,000. At 4.1, have it, we have it at Itai. Where's your man? At 4 million, he came, he drove a long way to get you. 4,100,000, have we have it at 4.111. 200,000. At 4 million, have we have it at 4.222. Have it at 4.3, sir. At 4 million, 3, have we have it at 333. Selling at 300,000. First call. Once at 300,000. How's online? Nothing there for online. It's all in Cape Town on the floor. 4 million, have we have it at 4.3334. Have we have it at 400,000. Another 100,000 rands. 4.4555. Wesley, your man's there. At 4, have we have it at 4.4. 4 million. 400. 4.5. 4,500,000 rands. Main road into Kai. At 4, have we have it at 4.5. 5. It's our ladies out. They're out, ladies and gentlemen. Wesley, he's there. At 4 million. 4.6. I don't mind it. I'm paid by the second, sir. We wait all day. 4.6. Nope. Fair warning. First call. 4,500,000. Fair warning. Second call. At 4.55. Selling it. Have it at 4.5 to go. All in. All done. Takai Main Road 254. Here we go. At 4,500,000. Last call. Fair warning. Thank you, ma'am. Sold it at 4,500,000. Takai is gone. Get some of our telephone bidders ready, please. Thank you. I think some have made it here. I think some are either sitting in the boardrooms or in their cars. Lot number 6. Number 98, Long Street, Cape Town. E-Times property, thank you for handling it. We have our telephone bidder online. Thank you, we do. GLA, 828 square meters. There are your details on the big screen. Potential gross income for the next financial year, almost 1.5 million rand. Is that correct, Itai? 1.490, almost 1.5 million rand for the next financial year. GB7, General Business 7 zoning. This is a VAT registered asset. You're paying VAT, not transfer. I'd claim it back if I were you, with a clever accountant or some clever attorneys who happen to be here. A fully let commercial investment. You won't even have to worry about tenants. This property is fully let. 1 restaurant, 2 retail shops, 8 rooms. B-grade building, zoned General Business 7. Zone General Business 7, please be aware. Our sellers are here. We're selling on behalf of our sellers. We already have an opening asset, I believe. Hang on a second. The next 2 lots we're going to be offering individually and then together. Is that correct, Itai? So I'm going to double check. No pressure. Itai, we're going to be doing the next 2 lots individually and then as a whole. Right, 98 we'll do first, in 102, and then we'll put them both up together. Some of our bigger developers want both assets. First lot, number 98 Long Street, and then straight after that, we'll 102 Long Street. Number 98, this property is fully let. We already have it. Opening with the asset, please, ladies and gentlemen. Opening with the asset, please. At 8 million to go now. 8 million rand. Any other have it selling at 8 million, have it agree, have it 888, have it selling at 9 now. At 9 million, have it agree, have it at 9, selling at 9 million, have it agree, have it at 9, 9.5, sir. 9.555, selling at 9.5 now. 9 million, 500,000, 10 million go now, sir. 10.5. At 10.5, have it agree, have it at 10.555, selling at 10.5 now. Just for number 98, please explain to him. He's still listening on the phone. 10,500,000 now. At 10.5, second building next, and we'll do both together. 10.5, 11 a bit now. At 11 a bit, it'll take another 500,000, sir. At 11.555, Wesley, where's your man? Another, you sure? Here's out, ladies and gentlemen. There you're in, sir. At 11 million, looking for another 500,000. Any other have it? 11.5 now. 11,555. First call. At 11 million on the nose. Second call at 11 million on the nose. 11.5, Wesley? Nope. They're out, ladies and gentlemen. 11 million. I'll take a quarter, but everyone give it a go. 11 will have it at 250,000. Have it at 255. Yes or no? 11 and a quarter. Have it 11 and a quarter, but have it 11 and a quarter bid. First call at 11 million for 250,000. Fair warning, you're going to lose it. Second call. That's twice at 11 million on the nose. Looking for another quarter. Have it a yes or no, sir? 11 million, 250,000 on the floor. Fair warning? Nope. All in. All done. 11 million, third and final call. Sold it at 11 million on the nose. The first lot is gone. Next up, please. The property is just right next door. It's I. Where's it is? This property is right next door. Selling on behalf of the corporates. We'll do 102 next and then put both assets together. Give the combined price. 102 Long Street, so the neighboring asset, GLA 910 squares, slightly bigger, slightly more income, almost 2.1 million rand. That is our projected gross. Also, fully let commercial, GB7 zoning, 2 retail shops, 18 rooms, B-grade building, zone, general business 7. Very, very sought after. Now, this property is the neighboring property of the one we've just auctioned. Beg your pardon, 98. Thank you. And then we'll do them both together straight after that. 11 million previous offer. Next coming up now. Already have it opening bid. Number 102. Long Street. Already have the opening bid, ladies and gents, at 1. I beg your pardon. Have it at 10 million to go now. 10 million opening bid. The property is bigger. Have it at 10. Have it at 11 a bit now. At 11 million. Have it at 11.555. 11 million. Have it at 500,000. 11 and a half. Have it at 11.555. I can't take 100, sir. This building's bigger. You're getting a better rental out of it. 11 point, thank you. 12 million to go now. Have it at 12 and a half, so where's your buyers there? 12 million, 555. Have it at 12 million, 500,000 now. At 12, have it at 12 and a half, sir. At 12.555. This is lot number 7. It's number 102, sir. Thank you. At 12.5. First call at 12.5 million. Have it at a second call. Have it at a second call. That's twice at 12.5. Have it at 12.5 to go. 13. Thank you, sir. At 13. 13.5. 13 million, 500,000. 14 million. Have it at 4. 4 selling at 4. I'll take 14.5 now. It's I have it at 14 million. 14.5. 14.5. 14.5. You sure? 14 million flat rate, sir. Here we go at 14. Number 102 at 14 million once. 14 million twice. I'll take another half a bit, so remember, both go up together. We got 14 million on the nose. Have it, Wesley, your man's out. At 14, have it selling at 14.5, 14.5, 5. Have it, give it a go now. At 14.5, you're out, sir. He's in. Fair warning. Once, twice. Third call at 14 million. It is his bid. Last call. Sold it at 14 million. Both properties have been done. $25. Is that correct, Wes? Thank you. 25 million, Chantal? 25. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 6 and lot number 7 will now be combined together. Itai, you buy once both. Thank you. Let's see what happens. 11 or 14 at 25 million rand, ladies and gentlemen. Get a buyer on the line, please. Wesley, thank you. Is he there? Get him back on. 25 million. You're buying both neighboring buildings, one next to each other. Opening bid stands for both lots, ladies and gentlemen, at 25 million to go now. 25 million in average for both buildings, sir. At 25, I must have a bid at 26 if you want both. At 25 million, average at 25 now. The opening bid stands at 25 million. Our seller reserves the right to take the individual bids or the single bid for both. At 25 million, have it selling at 25, 25, 25 now. It is your bid. At 25 million, have it, yes or no, have it at 25, 5, 5, 5. 25 million, ladies and gentlemen, a fair warning at 25. First call at 25 million. Second call at 25 million. Otherwise, individual bids will stand at 25 million, 98 and 102 combined. 25 million once, 25 million twice. Fair warning at 25 million. Last call. Thank you, ladies and gents. Individual bid stands at 25 million. Thank you, Ty. Thank you to our buyer. We'll sell them individually. Our seller reserves the rights. Lot number 8. There's always those uncomfortable silences, James. Combined. We've just done, I beg your pardon, number 9. Number 9, and then we'll go through the last couple of auctions, ladies and gentlemen. Penultimate auction to go. Please be aware, I think we have quite a few telephonic bidders coming in for the last two. Number 45. Lot number 9, number 45, Maui Crescent. Thank you. We'll get a couple of seconds to get our buyers on the line, please. Number 45, Maui Crescent, Muizenberg. If you haven't seen what's happening in Muizenberg, ladies and gentlemen, I would hurry up and get down there if I were you. Wes's property, thank you. GLA 138 squares, the earth size about 275 Wes. It is a freestanding house, Wesley. Freestanding house in Muizenberg. Please be aware, residential 1, no VATs payable on this asset. This is part of a deceased estate. Thank you to the in an estate. Is a deceased estate in a security estate in a little village. Thank you. Got to get through security to get in. 3-bedroom family home. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, 1 family room, 1 entrance hall, entertainment area, private garden, and there is a roof-mounted water heater and double garage. Is that correct? 2 garages on the asset. Thank you to the executive and the family for their instructions. We do have 1, 2, 3, I believe, and online as well. Thank you. We have our bidders online on the phone. Thank you. We will proceed. We have an opening bid in the asset, please, ladies and gentlemen. An opening bid at 500,000 now. Deceased estate, Muizenberg, here we go. 500,000. Any other bid, have it at 5, 600,000, sir. At 600,000, have it at 600, Muizenberg, here we go, sir. At 600, any other bid, have it at 7, 7 bid, sir. At 7 bid, have it at 7, have it at 75, 75, 75 now. At 750, have it at 750,000, sir. At 75, have it at 75, 75, 8, how much? I already have 750. Got to get up, sir. 800,000. At 85, 85, 850,000. At 85, 85, 85, 85. Hit him high, hit him hard, sir. At 850, have it 900, have it 9, have it 9, 9. It's high, where are you? 950, have it 95, have it 95, 95. Now 1 million to go, sir. 1.1. Hit him high, 50,000. 1.1. 1 million, 100, have it. Bid correction, please. 1 million on the phone. At a million rand. Any other at a million rand. This is the only deceased estate we have in Muizenberg. At 1 million to go, it's on the phone. Have it a million rand to go. Have it on. Give it a go. 1,050,000. How much? What? I was doing so well up until that moment. 1,025,000. At 1,020,000. Have it at 25,000 now. Withdrawn it. 1.1. Bid is high, bidding hard. 1,100,000 at 1.1. Any other average selling at 1,100,000 now. At 1.111 selling at 1,100,000 at 1.1. First call at 1,100,000. Second call as twice at 1,100,000. It's high. He's going to lose his Muizenberg property for 25,000 rands. 1.1. Fair warning. Once. Fair warning twice. He's out. Wesley, you're in at 1,100,000 at 1.1. Any other average selling at 1 along. Here you go. 1.1. Have it 50,000 more. Have it. Yes or no? 1.1. Fair warning. Once at 1,100,000. 1.2. 1,200,000. Back on the phone at 1. He's had a change of heart. We never get deceased estates in Muizenberg. 1,200,000 rands at 1.2. Have it selling at 1,200,000. Have it. This is the only property we got in Muizenberg. 1.2. It's high on the phone with you. Selling at 1,200,000. Have it selling at 1.2. Have it selling at 1.2. Where's he? You sure? He bid so high, so hard, so fast. 1.2 million. First call. With Itai on the phone at 1.2. Somebody just nail his foot to the ground, please, so he stops moving. Second call. That's twice at 1,200,000. It's stressful, Itai, I know. Third and final call. Penultimate lot. Deceased to St. Musenberg at 1.2 million. Third and final call. Sold on the phone at 1,200,000. Congratulations to our telephone buyer. Thanks very much. Come to Galetti Auction, ladies and gentlemen. We'll show you how we auction them off. Last lot for the afternoon. Then please join us outside for somebody to eat, somebody to drink, and a good chat. We'll tell you how we can auction off your properties. 44 Price Drive in Constantia. Itai's property again. Itai's is yours. Thank you, it is. Earth size, almost 4,100 square meters. This is vacant land in Constantia. Single residential 1, a bulk of 1,500, height of 9, high-end development opportunity sought after resi land. Approved development plans. Does that go with the sale? It does, thank you. Approved development plans, north-facing stand. Well, it's a stand, it could pretty much face anywhere you want. 5 minutes from Constantia Wine Farm. And 7 minutes from Waldorf School. It's going to be a difficult choice, that, but probably the latter first. We already have an opening with a lot, please, ladies and gentlemen. Opening with a lot, please. Almost 4,100 square meters of land on Price Drive in Constantia. This is the last lot for the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you to our buyers and sellers. We have an opening with a lot, please. This is in Constantia. 4,081, almost 4,100 square meters. Opening bid at 10 million to go. 10 million opening bid. It's in Constantia. Have it is selling at 10. Have it is selling at 10 now. At 10, have it at 10 and a quarter. Thank you, sir. At 10 million, have it at 10.5, 10.5, 10.5, 5. At 10.5, sir. 10 million, have it selling at 10 million, 500,000. Lot number 10, sir. You're bidding for almost 4,081 square meters at 10 million, 500,000 now. At 10.55, selling at 10 million, have it. Is I where's your man now? 10 point, have it, selling at 10.5. 10.6, I'll take it, sir. We have to sell it. 10,600,000 rands. At 10, have it, selling at 600. Any of it, have it, lot number 10, sir. This is the last lot for the afternoon. Vacant land, Constantia. If you can find it, approved plans as well. Your gross GLA, bulk 1,500 squares, height of 9 at 10.6 million rands. At 10.5, have it at 10.600,000 now. 10.7. At 700,000 rands, you get almost 4,100 squares of land approved with plans in Constantia. At 10.7 of it, have it at 10.7 of it now. First call. Once now at 10,700,000. Twice at 10,700,000. Selling it out now, sir. At 10 point, have it selling at 10.7 of it, have it at 10. Another 100,000. I would if I were you, sir. Don't lose Constantia. Approved with plans at 10.8. 10,800,000 at 10 have it selling at 10.8 have it selling 800,000 at 800,000 rands. First call once at 10,800,000. Second call at 10,800,000. I'll take another 100, Wesley. I don't mind. At 10 million, fair warning. You sure? At 10,800,000. First, second, third, and final call. Age of it at 10,800,000. Last call. Thank you, sir. Sold at 10,800,000 rands. That is the end of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of myself, Geoff van Reenen, and the entire Galetti team in Cape Town, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Congratulations to all our buyers. Please join us at our next auction. Chante. Our next auction, 22nd of May in Johannesburg and Cape Town. 13th of June in Cape Town. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night.